Hello, everyone. Asmodeus here, and welcome to episode 35 of my Age of Engineering series. Well, between episodes, I did a thing, um, and it was beautiful. I got our AE system far more advanced than it originally was. I was also able to automate our uh, calculator circuits. They're just cranking away. Using the ME system to go in and out of these storage chambers, that eliminated the lag that I was experiencing when we were trying to do it with conduits. So we're able to get back to fully automating circuits and not having the lag issues that we had before, which is a wonderful thing. I also set up more of our inscribers. These circuits are actually, that portion of it is actually automated. I made a bunch of patterns. If we come down here and we look at the pattern terminal, these are all the different patterns that I have set up. So crafting of various circuit boards, engineering circuits, annihilation cores, things like that. This is all automated. That's how I was able to kind of get this thing rolling here. I figured I would automate the AE stuff first so I can start getting our system set up, and then we can always add to it from there. So if we look at the pattern terminal, or actually if we look on this side, the interface terminal, we have some patterns set up to an alloy smelter. Started setting up the precision dropper for the atomic reconstructor. I don't have that completely automated yet. I have it to where we can put patterns and it'll drop things in, but I haven't quite 100% figured out how we're going to extract those items out of that. So still kind of a work in progress. And then we have a bunch of blank molecular assemblers that we can just go through and put patterns in. We have a sag mill hooked up to the system. I have the smeltery actually set up to it, the Tinker smeltery, so we can automate heavy heavy plates, heavy bronze plates, and then have a pattern for redstone ingots and all of the various circuits. So we have a good start, and we have a long ways to go still, but at least it's started. Working on automating steel. The coal coke here. I don't have this tied into the system. I just have it tied into, actually, you know what, you're wrong. I'm wrong. I do have it tied into the system. So I have coal just automatically coming into this crate and going out of this crate, and then being piped into the actual system itself. I set up a storage drawer for it. And so eventually, we're still producing plenty of coal. Eventually, once this drawer is full and the system down below backlogs, then it'll be kind of self-regulating. It'll make more as we use it, but there's a lot of it still left to be backstuffed. Let's see, what else have I done? I added these storage drawers up here to our system. So now we can see the zombie heads, we can see the blaze rods, we can see all of that. I also set up these inventory checkers from RF Tools, and what they do is they check the storage drawer, and anytime we get under 64 of what is in it, right, this happens to be zombie heads, anytime we get under 64, it shuts off this redstone signal, which automatically turns on the Killer Joes and the powered spawner. It does its thing until this drawer gets back over 64, and then when it gets back over 64, it puts out a redstone signal that shuts everything off. So I have that set up for blaze rods, zombie heads. This one is actually set up for, rather than ender pearls, it's set up for enderman heads. Ender pearls, we get tons of, if we keep an adequate supply of enderman heads in here, this will stay full. We get lots more of these per one of these, so this is why I have this set up. And then finally on this end one, I actually have this set up for skulls, wither skeleton skulls. And so we want to keep, at least 128 in here at all times. And the reason for this is over here, this is where our wither spawners are going to be. And so that's why we want to keep a certain number of these in here at all times. These are just extra byproducts. If they get too overstuffed, I'll probably just end up putting void upgrades on here and not even worrying about it. So that is the long-term plan. Is over here we'll put a wither spawner and wither killer in here, so we can basically set the same system up above for nether stars. Over here, just continually making UV matter. Actually, almost completely filled this thing up. I've set up patterns for machine frames, iridium, advanced circuits, and machine chassis. Makes crafting just way faster. We can auto craft those here probably before very long, but right now if I just need one real quick, it actually takes a lot less UV matter for machine frames and machine chassis than it actually does for iridium, so it takes very little for these. Since this continued to run, we continue to get plutonium, so I continue, every time I get enough, I make another turbine. And we are now creating 1500 EU just out of our advanced generator here. So with that, the 1500 there, plus our 2 nuclear reactors, we're slowly, ever so slowly, getting a backlog of EU. So we finally kind of reached that tipping point of EU production. And once this thing gets full of UU matter, and then everything back stuff's full of scrap and what have you, this whole thing will shut down, and then we'll just be creating EU and backfilling our MFSUs. So we're actually looking pretty good there as far as EU power gen. Eventually I am going to go through and set up auto crafters for metal former and the IC2 machines, but not today. Today, what I would like to do is work on our RF power gen. What I'm finding is if I have both of these running, our Void Ore Miner and Void Resource Miner, if I have both of these running, then we have difficulty running the Empowerer without killing power to our AE system, and that's unacceptable. So what I'm thinking is going back to our environmental tech, and I think the manual is down here in the system. Okay, we want the digital guide. I'm thinking we need to make the environmental tech solar panels. Probably tier 2. If we make tier 2, each one is going to make 4,000 RF, so each one is going to generate the same amount as our diesel gen. And the tier 2s really aren't too bad. A lot of crafting to make the solar cells, but the structure blocks and the modifier cores and what have you, they're not that difficult. It's making solar cells, and I'd like to set up 2 of these. So let's see what we need to get the ball rolling on this. So let me kind of make a note here so I don't have to keep going back. All right. So we need 24 structure blocks. So we're going to need tier 1 first, because we need tier 1s to make tier 2s, which is basically just a lot of, oh, it's electrical steel. That's what it's going to be. Okay, I don't know if I have that recipe set up, but if not, we can get that thing started. I'm going to need a bunch of basalt. I don't have these storage drawers over here set up yet. So we still have to come out here. These aren't tied to the system yet, so I still need to come out here and grab these manually. Like I said, it was just kind of getting my feet wet, kind of getting started, get the AE2 stuff automated so I can expand the AE system. Alright, let's throw these in here. So let's see. Electrical steel, we need silicon, iron, and crushed coal. Okay. Should have plenty of crushed coal. Let's just grab a stack of coal powder, that'll be fine. And we'll grab a stack of iron. And silicon, we have quite a bit of that, so let's just grab a stack of that and get that rolling in. Let's see, should we use this one? Yeah, or no, that's crusher, there we go. This one, that's furnace only. Which one are you set at? Come on, at least select the right machine. Alloys, oh, okay, here we go. So we'll get that cooking. Alright, so modifier cores. We need lots and lots of aluminum and more electrical steel. Okay. So we need a total of 8 of those if I'm going to make 2. Whoa, that is a lot of... that's a lot of aluminum. So we need 40 blocks of aluminum. Wow. Wow, I cannot type today. This is going to be expensive. I'm not even sure we have enough. Maybe we do. Yeah, we do. Okay, so there's 40 blocks of aluminum. Oops, we need to type that up here. It's going to go back. So for modifier cores, which one? We're in the mining dimension, so we don't really have to worry about rain and stuff too much. So to be honest with you, this is really the only modifier for our solar arrays, and we don't really need it because we're in the mining dimension, so we can just keep it as just the blank modifier cores. Okay, so we need 8 of those then. Keep doing that up. You need to remember, I need to type it up here. Okay. I guess I should just type slow so I don't keep doing that. Alright, so structure blocks. Let's see how many of these we can get. We'll take as many as we have electrical steel at the moment. Okay, so that gives us 12. Now what we need for tier 2s? Expensive. Alright, so we're going to need lots more vibrants and Restonias. Not a problem. We have redstone for days. So I have this set up to where it'll drop onto the pressure plate. Pressure plate causes this to fire, and then all I have to do is come up with what's going to draw out whatever it is this has lasered. But it has to wait until after this fires. Otherwise, you know, it'll just be in a loop, and we don't want that. So that's a kind of a current project I'm working on. So if anybody has any thoughts on that or any ideas, go ahead and leave them in the comments. I do read them, appreciate them. So yeah, any suggestions or help you can provide, that would be greatly appreciated. All right, so we are going to need a stack of you, a stack of you, and a stack of you. And set that up over here. How are you doing? Almost finished. Great. Let's set you guys in there. Get our energetic alloy started so we can make the vibrants. Very cool. Alright, so structure blocks. Let's continue on with this. I think we have half of what we needed. Oof. More electrical steel. Okay. We're gonna obviously we're gonna need a lot of that. So the process to get silicon is several steps. If we go back and review, silicon comes from the centrifuge, so I would have to set up a centrifuge on our system, and that's silicon dioxide. To get that, we have to have clay dust in a thermal centrifuge, so then I have to set up a thermal centrifuge on our system to go from clay dust to silicon dioxide. And then I have to set up a macerator to go from clay to clay dust. So I have to, just to get silicon in auto-crafted into our system, I have to add 3 more machines into our system, which is 3 more interfaces plus the cabling and all of that. So that's kind of the main reason I haven't. I just kind of run out of time to do that. So maybe between episodes, or maybe next episode, I can start automating some of the IC2 machines. Let me know in the comments, if you'd like to, if I want to see that on camera, since I set this all up off camera. If you want to watch me struggle, trying to keep track of channels and what have you, as I set up the IC2 machines, let me know. Sometimes watching somebody else's frustration or whatever can be entertaining, and sometimes it's boring. So let me know what you think. Alright, so let's go ahead and get some more of this going. Might as well. So as soon as our energetic's done, we'll do this. How are we doing on silicon? We're still doing okay. I mean, I processed a bunch of it in between episodes and just kind of periodically as I get time, so we're doing all right. And then the void resource miner over there, it's set up to pull clay, so we have plenty of clay. That's not an issue. I might just set up drawers on this system here and either pipe, or I'll just manually bring over and put in the drawers what we get from the void resource miner. So the clay blocks will already be here and ready to be auto-crafted. Here's Skelly, so there must be a beauty of a storm going on. Let's see, that's our automatic resource. I don't even know if I have that turned on right now. I should have it on, because we're getting a little low on iron again. Yeah, it looks like it's not running at the moment. Let's cheat a little bit and set that up, and as long as I'm not calling for anything and I remember to put this back on all or just furnace only, we'll be fine. I just want to get 2 of these running to kind of speed things up. Okay, what else? Get back to our structure block production. Let's see, we need 24 per, I believe. Yeah, 24. Let's see, what do we need for these solar cells? I keep forgetting about those. This might actually be the easy part. The solar cells might be the hard part. Solar cell. Environmental tech. Ho, 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 ho. Okay, that's gated really well. Alright, so we're going to need a lot of vibrant. Looks like we're going to need a lot of steel. And what are you guys? Void crystals, lapis, and nether quartz. Not that big a deal. Alright, so how many of these do we need per? Solar array, I think it was 25. Oh yeah, 25. Wow. Alright, this is expensive. Very, very expensive. For 4,000 RF per tick, that's expensive. Not anywhere near as expensive, or I mean, it's way more expensive than the diesel gen, that's for sure. Okay. Alright. So, let's get started on those, I guess. Actually, I wanted 2 stacks, not 3, but that's okay. We'll just start with 2, and we'll go from there. It should at least give us enough for one of the solar arrays. Okay. Do-do-do. Not array. What is it? Do-do-do. Okay. Okay. That's what I need. Well, we need the photovoltaic cells. And it's 3 per, we need 25, so we actually need 75 of these. It gives us half a stack. Wow, that's going to be a lot of coal. Okay. So let's do all 3 stacks then. Okay. Had I been thinking about it, I would have sat down and mathed all this out and been prepared, but of course not me. Alright, so that's what we're building to. Where is it? Oh, it's a photovoltaic, that's why. It's that guy. Let's see how many we get. Okay, that should get us what we need. Okay, so 3 per, we need 25. Okay, so we should be good there. We're going to need 25 steel. How much clear glass do we have? Let's just get a stack of that. And we're out of sand. Okay. Wow, that sky's dark. And I hear a spider trying to catch me. Ooh, we're gonna have to go to the overworld and get some sand. Because apparently we are horribly light. Wow, lag. I was trying to shift click it and it just didn't want to do it. Okay. What I want is upstairs. Then we need a bunch of architects. That's not going to be cheap either. Put that away. Okay. And I do not have any, actually, I want capacitor. I don't have any of those set up to autocraft. So, well, maybe we're not going to be able to finish this up this episode. Alright. So all of our alloys finished up here? Yes. So energetic. Let's grab those. Grab a stack of bunch of ender pearls. And where did you come from? Don't need you. Alright, let's get vibrance going. Half with you, and half with you. Okay, that should give us all the structure blocks we need. Now for tier 2, this is going to be painful on diamonds. Alright. So that's going to take a while for those vibrants to catch up. Definitely need to get our alloys set up in the system. I mean, to be fair, these are cruising pretty well, so it's not like they're horribly slow. I have them sped up about as fast as they'll go, so nothing to do but wait on that. Okay. Bit by bit. But we're almost halfway there. So that's good. Alright, how many channels? Okay, you have 26 out of 32, so we have 6 more channels on this line. And I have another line I can bring up out of here. Just trying to decide what's going to be the most efficient use of channels. We do have a ton more machines that we're going to have to hook up. Because right now, we want to get into some of the Neotech machines. Looks like we get iridium from sheldonite or platinum. Or there's two other methods, so I'm not too worried about that. Okay, so we need an industrial grinder, things like that. So we have a lot more machines. I believe the what are they again? Wow, the Neotech machines. I believe they run off of EU. I'll probably just run them. I don't know, maybe off of this line here. We'll kind of set them up. Most of them are big multi-blocks, like 3x3 by 3 or 3x3 by 4. So they're pretty good size. They're not like the IC2 machines where they're single block. So I don't know. That's kind of the plan. Maybe kind of take up some of this space over in here. So, and then when we get into the advanced rocketry and stuff like that, we'll probably go ahead and just set those up here on the roof. They'll be out of the way, and we can run a separate RF power up there. Okay. Stuff still in my inventory from when I did that back there, so don't need the levers anymore. Redstone conduit. Let's see if we can finish our structure blocks. Not quite. I mean, to be fair, that might be, we might need to make more fiber and alloy. Okay. And have they finished running? Yes. Okay, so that's exactly it. We need more and more. Looks like I'm going to have to process more glowstone. Okay, let's get that going. Let's go out here. Check the void ore miner. Oh, before I go out to mention, between episodes I set up a little sheep farm. We have animal farmer here. Currently don't have any shears or anything set up in it, but this is how I've been getting all the wool for my cables. Just ran it off the power line over here, and every once in a while I'll bring some shears out here and just let this thing run, let it gather wool, and I'll manually come out here and put it in the system. Alright, so let's do that. Replenish some of our glowstone. And we have all this to be processed or put away or something done with it. And then we have hardened clay for days. I think I pulled all of the regular clay out and had that processed. A little bit of inkstone, some obsidian, a little bit of mica. As I need things, I go through and I change the filter on that and let it process. Took out the sky stone, I don't need that anymore. Let's see. How we doing here? Where's our energetic? 29, 30, somewhere around there. Okay, we'll grab another stack, a couple stacks of ender pearls. Get some more vibrant going here. Wish I could put 2 stacks in there, that would be nice. Has 3 slots, so I don't know why it wouldn't, but hey, whatever. Okay. And I completely forgot to process this. So, glowstone dust. What is the best method for you? Crusher gives you 4. Macerator gives you 4. Sag mill gives you 3 with a possibility of a 4th. Alright, so this is guaranteed 4. Apparently I've done that. Completely forgot what I had processed. Alright, so let's put that away. Okay. This is getting very long-winded. So close. I did it again. Type up here. Solar cell. Oh, it's the ectatics. That's right. All right. So let's go ahead and get this thing going. What do we have in here already? Okay. Let this thing heat up. Let's grab a stack of copper, stick it in there. Alright, so we should be plenty for that to make all of our capacitors, that's fine. Empowered Restonias. 4 garnets. Let's just make a bunch of these. Okay, you're full of clay. Need 4 of those. Okay. Down we go. Four rows red. Need 4 blocks of that. Need an extra. And then 4 resonating redstones. Very good. Let's see. Forgot I moved all this under here. Preparing to eventually get this thing automated. I need to go and laser our redstone blocks. Okay. So that'll get that ball rolling. Pardon me a moment, I'm coughing fit coming on. Oh, haven't been talking that much lately, so. Okay, much better. Alright, so. Oh, math in my head, let's see. How many solar cells did we need? Oof, 25. Yeah, okay. So we need 25 of these. So that means we need 50 octadics. Oh, which means we need 100 double layered. Which means we need 200 basics. Yeah, okay. Okay. No. I have to have figured that wrong. I'm hoping that I just looked at it wrong and you got like multiples somewhere. Because if not, that's just ridiculous. That's just not even right. Okay. No. Nope. I think it maths out. That's just not right. And like I said, we are out of power because of this. So I'm trying to figure out what is running that is just destroying our power. I don't even think this is running. Nor this. Yeah, so both of those are getting a redstone signal, so they're not even running. So the only things that are running are all the machines back here and the Empower. And that is enough in itself to kill all our power and shut down our AE system. That's why I want to build the solars. Okay. Alright. For all of the octadics and everything that's going to be required for that, that's... I don't think that's something that you as viewers want to sit me and watch me do over and over ever again. It's gonna wipe out resources. It's gonna basically kill everything for a while. So I think I'll finish that up and get everything I need to actually make the solar arrays. I'll do that all off camera, and then I won't make them. I'll go ahead and make them and set them up on camera in the next episode. So I think we'll call it here today. If you liked today's episode, please hit the like button. If you really liked it, please subscribe. And until next time, have a wonderful day.